Hello YouTube, today I'll be showing you how to port forward your bukkit server because a friend asked me to, he was struggling with it and stuff. So some bits of it do get a bit difficult, you just need to stay with us and just, stick with us and be be ready for it. So I'll probably, I'm adding audio, but if you really want to, you can read the bottom. So what you want to do is go to www.bukkit.org. Here you'll get you will go to get craft bucket. Then you want to you will probably be taken to the wiki page. And then, and then you'll be taken to the wiki page, and then you'll be told to you will find your operating system, for example, Windows, Linux, etc., etc. Oh, pardon me. Oh, you then want to go ahead and copy the you want to copy the code you get inside the box underneath your operating system link file thing, and then you want to copy it, and then you want to go to a text document, open up a text document, and then you want to paste it inside the text document. You then want to go to the folder that you saved. You then want to make a folder. You then want to drag your craft bucket file .jar, and then you want to put it into that folder. Name the folder anything you want, for example, Minecraft server, your bukkit server. You then want to put the file in there, and then you want to get your Word document. You want to go to File, then you want to go to Save As, and then you want to save it as anything you want with .bat after it. I can't stress how much you need to put BAT after it. It's important that you do so. Then you want to close that. Make sure it's no. You then want to take it to. Then you want to save it to your folder that you've put your craft bucket into, and then you want to save it. And then you want to go ahead and you don't want to go ahead and open and then run your run.bat file. And I don't think I'm staying with this writing, but I don't care. I'm just going to speed through it, and then you can read the writing as a little guide through it if you get a bit stuck. So I'm just going to rush ahead and carry on. So this is where you need to, where is highlighted is the code that you need to paste into your BAT file, but you'll get a different code per operating system. So like, for example, Windows got that code that I just showed you, and I've pasted in the file, the Word document, and Linux will have a different one, Macs will have a different one, Apple software will have a different one, and etc., etc. So once you've pasted that in there, I'm then telling you to save it as a BAT file, files and file save as. Then you want to name it anything you want. Just make sure it's a got .bat at the end. That's all that matters, is that .bat at the end, .bat, because that's what runs, that's what opens up the craft bucket and gets all the files out of it, extracts all the files, and then runs your server, and etc, etc, etc. You can't extract them automatically. You can't use like WinRAR to extract them and stuff like that. The run.bat is your server. It's your server, full stop. Okay, so that's what you need to do, and that's what you're gonna do, I guess. So as you can see, I've opened up my run.bat and all the files are loaded up. So, well, for the first time, your files are loaded up very slow because it's just doing it for the first time. And then as you use it more, it will tend to load up quicker because all your files are being loaded up, and etc, etc, etc. Also, you want to make sure that if you get any errors, that you try your best to fix them as soon as you can, because some errors could be fatal and crash the server. But at the moment you shouldn't really get any errors. It might say, is the server overloaded and crap like that, but just ignore that for now, because that's what it will do for now. But it should sort itself out through the course of your throughout the course of the period your server's running. Hopefully that does happen, and fingers crossed to you that you succeed. So as you can see, it's produced a number of files, and you got things like plugins. Okay. So from here things should get a little tricky, but if you stay with me at this point, you'll be perfectly fine. I'll go slow so you can stay with me, and I hope you don't get lost. Okay, so go to your internet browser. Then go to your command prompt. What you do is you go to your run file, and then you type in command prompt. You then enter that, and you'll come up with something like your BAT file. When you get into there, you then want to type in ipconfig. I'll repeat, that is ipconfig with no spaces. Just let me get to that now. For some reason it didn't load up the first time, so hopefully it loads up this time, and yep. Right, so as I'm typing ipconfig, sorry about that. You then want to scroll almost at the top, and then you'll need to find your default gateway in the top paragraph. It should be something along the lines of 192.168.0.1. That's if you are using Sky Broadband. That is the default for Sky Broadband. If you need any help with this whatsoever, pop in the comments a question and I'll answer as soon as as humanly possible. as I'm guessing I'll be on here every day, checking everything's alright with you guys, checking the channel's okay, and if anyone needs help, etc, etc. Because we can't have you guys getting with that, can we? Nah. Just let it catch up with me. Wait for it to sort itself out. Right, that code that I sent you, you see the 192.168.0.1, type that into your internet browser. Type your default gateway into your internet browser, not into Google, into the search bar, as if you're typing www.google.com. Instead, type 192.168.0.1. This is the point that you really need to stay with me now. This is where people start to get lost and struggle. Okay, so it'll take you to a page. You would then be asked for a username and password. All Sky users have the same username and same password. The username is admin. This password is Sky. Unless your parents or you have changed it, then you will use that password. Just make sure you have that username and that password. Right now, I was looking for a bigger text size, but I couldn't work out how to make the text bigger, so I thought, just leave it. So that's what the pissing about was. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my internet browser and type it in, and it takes you to this page right here. When you click on to service, no security, it will ask you for your username and password. You will then type it. Inside your web browser, I repeat, you would type 192.168.0.1. Right, as you can see, it's just asked me for my username and password. I type the following: admin for the username, Sky, SKY, for the password. This was a default username and password from Sky. All users with Sky Broadband will have the same username and the same password. Do not forget that. Okay, so now you've logged in, you'll be taken to here. You then want to click onto security, then services, like so. You will then go to create new service. You will then type anything in that name, but I would recommend you to use Minecraft or server, Minecraft server. You then want to make it TCP UDP, both of them. Otherwise you'll be making two different, a TCP and a UDP. You want to have it both. In that drop down menu, go to the very bottom and it should say TCP/UDP. Click it. I repeat, TCP/UDP. You need TCP/UDP. For the port, you need to make sure it's 25565. This is because Minecraft is defaultly set to the port 25565. Hence the reason some IPs, for example, 192.168.0.9:25565, because that is the default port. So don't mess around with the port in the server properties file when you open the server properties file. I will remind you then. It is 100% serious that you keep that as that. Right, now you want to apply that. Click apply. You then want to go to firewall services, firewall rules. Okay, this is where things really do get tough. This is where you really need to concentrate and listen and go through this step by step. Don't forget, there's a pause button. You can pause the video and come back. You can also rewind. Don't forget that. Okay. You now want to add a firewall rule. You then want to make sure the name says what you saved the service as, which I'm guessing would have been Minecraft or Minecraft service, unless you changed it. Where I told you needed to put 25565 for both ports. This is where you need that. Underneath that, you will put your drop down menu as allow always. Allow always. Then under that, I did something wrong, but you then want to go ahead and type in your IPv4 address. You will find that by going to your command prompt. Then you want to scroll where you found your default gateway, which was the 192.168.0.1. You then want to go about 3 lines above that, where it should say IPv4 address ... and then it should say an IP. For example, mine is 192.168.0.9. Yours might be 0. something else, or it might be like point something else. But mine's 0.9. Yours might be 1.9. You might be 0.7. It would be something like that. You just need to go to your command prompt and look at that. Don't forget, it's only that top paragraph. Just make sure you watch carefully. You want to type that in both the 2 lines. You want to type it underneath where you put the allow always, and the one after that. Both of them will be your IPv4. As you can see, I just showed you where to find your IPv4 address. Just make sure it's your real IPv4 address, because if you click one of the other IPv4 addresses, it won't work. It must be, when you type ipconfig, it's the first paragraph. with numbers. It says IPv4 dot 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 dot, and then it comes up with an address. You don't want to use any other IPv4. Make sure you use the right one. Under any, you want to type your IPv4 again. Make sure you do that. And then underneath that you need to write it again. And then when it says log, you make it always. You always want it to log. Otherwise, this will not work. This is the problem I had when I found out how to do it. I did not allow it to log and it did not work for me. So make sure you click it to log. Okay, now you want to apply that. It will then save itself. You now want to go to the next one underneath that and you want to add another firewall. You're nearly finished, so don't worry guys. Nearly finished. Look, here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll find it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can hold us. Like the ceiling can hold us. Sorry, a bit of boredom there. Okay, so make sure you did that. You then want to go to your internet browser again and do the following. You then want to go to you want to make sure you've selected your Minecraft. You then want to allow always. You then want to type your IPv4 address again. Your IPv4 address you might as well copy. Control C, copy, because you will need it when you come to your final piece. Okay, so then you want to make sure you click allow always again underneath log. Because if you don't allow it, it's not going to work for you, I can promise you. If you misunderstand any of this, write in the comments. If you miss any of this, stuff will go wrong, I can promise you. Not in a bad way, it just won't work. No one will be able to connect to your server or anything. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to click apply. Once you've clicked apply, you want to go down. Underneath there, it should say apply again. That will apply all of the changes you've done. So you then want to click that and it will apply all of the things you have done. This is important that you do this. Okay. You now want to open your server properties. I would usually open it in Notepad++, but my Notepad++ obviously weren't installed properly, or weren't installed full stop. So next video we do where I'm messing about with the properties and stuff, that will be fixed, I can assure you. Okay, I then selected more programs and I selected a Word document, a text document. That's all you need is a text document. It doesn't matter if you have Notepad++, just Notepad++ tells you if you made a mistake and helps you to correct it. Okay. You now want to go into your server properties. You need to find where it says server IP colon, you then want to make sure there's a space, and then you want to type in your IPv4. This IP will be the IP that you and you only will be able to connect with, or anyone that is in your house, because anyone on your broadband will have to connect with that IP. They can't use the other IP. Whereas when there's people outside of your broadband and there's like people in other countries, they will use a different IP, which I'll tell you how to get in a moment. As you can see, I've just typed my IP. Well, I'm about to type my IP anyway. As I'm telling you now that you type your IPv4 there, it's highly important that you do type your IPv4 and no other IP. By the way, shout out to Nigel Noban, who needed this tutorial, who asked me to do this tutorial for you guys and for him, because he was stuck on how to port forward his server. I knew how to do it, so I'm just helping him out. Yeah. So shout out to him. Go ahead and check out his channel. I'm guessing his channel will be in the description. Okay. So as I said, where it says server IP, you want to type your IPv4 address and make sure it's your IPv4 address only. You're really nearly finished the port forwarding now. Okay. So you now want to open up you want to save that. You want to save that file. You then want to go to your internet browser and you want to type www.whatismyip.org or whatsmyip.org, sorry. All these links will be in the description. Okay, you will then be given an IP. This is the IP your friends and people and the public will be able to join using. You will have to join with your IPv4 address only. But first, don't forget to run your server to let it all kick in. And then you can go to your Minecraft and join your server and get your friends to join your server. So good luck with this, guys, and I hope you have a great time. And I'm going to let this finish recording and show you what to do. And if you need help, just read the notepad that's going to finish you off. Thanks for watching, guys, and bye for now. Okay, good luck, guys. And if you have any issues, questions, queries, or anything, just shove them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'll be here all the time to come and help you guys out. Don't think that I won't be. Thanks, guys, and have a great time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if this helped you, and subscribe for more. Speak to you later, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe for more. Bye for now.